Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Aquarius. Now this will be for the 20th to the 26th of September 2021. If you've seen my readings before, welcome back. Thanks for the support. If you haven't, welcome to my channel. I hope it resonates. If it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Don't forget, it's going to be a general reading, so it's not going to suit every person out there, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Also, time can be fluid, energy can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. I'm going to do something slightly different this time, so yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, one more shuffle for Aquarius. Okay, tell me about Aquarius. So there's a situation you're probably not wanting to separate from. You know what you want for your future, you know, yeah, with separation in reverse. So you're not either wanting to separate, even though you might want to, you're still not. I feel like everybody knows how the other people feel, like in the situation. So if it's you and a person, a partner, you both kind of know how you're feeling. You both know what it is that how you feel about each other, what you want. I don't know if someone's putting in as much investment as the other person. Are they just not wanting to get emotionally attached just in case? But I feel like, you know, there is, well, one or both of you feel like there is some sort of total connection between you both. You have to be a healed best version of you to attract someone else that's also healed. So if you're both not healed, it's not gonna work all that great. So make sure that you are working on you. Make sure that you could be the best healed version, as I said, of yourself. The relationship is over though. So for some of you, it feels like you kind of don't want to move on, but it will eventually end. So unless you both kind of put in the work to kind of be a better healed version of yourself, it's gonna probably end and there won't be a second chance. You might be married to this person as well, or have, you know, in a high level of commitment. Yeah, like in the end, neither of you really want to leave the space. But as I said, I feel like you need to do the work on you. Like at the moment, things are not working the way that things are going. I don't know if someone in the situation is codependent, but somebody hasn't dealt with, when I talk about the best healed version, somebody hasn't dealt with their past hurts. So this person could have caused you past hurts, but I feel like it wasn't ever dealt with. It was kind of just like brushed under the carpet, like it'll be fine, you know, like, you know, oh yeah, they say they love you, they're going to change, but nothing's ever really dealt with. Yeah, as I said, heartbreak and pain, but you are going to enter a new phase. But yeah, you have to deal with this pain. You can't just keep, you know, putting it under the carpet. For some of you though, like, for some of you, you might just want to take a break. Like it's not even, you just need to take time apart. So whether, I feel like it's multiple kind of storylines. Like I feel like there's somebody who, like you are connected to this person. You're probably married or in a high level of commitment. For some of you though, they hurt you. You were like, I'm done. I'm out. Don't want to give this a second chance. But you know, you realize you're married. They probably convince you don't want to, or you know, maybe you figure you've got kids, you don't want to leave the situation. So you decide not to leave. But you never really dealt with what it is that you've been hurt by. You know, this person stabbed you in the back. They caused you pain. They caused you heartbreak. You know, they were deceptive. So I feel like you were stabbed in the back, but you know, as I said, you know, you guys spoke about it or did whatever you needed to do to come back and be like, okay, let's grow from this. Let's, you know, I love you. I want to be with you. So you stay together. but you're not leveling up because you haven't dealt with your past hurts. As I said, you brush them under the carpet, and that's what I feel like is going on. So you never really, I don't feel like you even really had a breakup, but it was more, you were maybe some of you might have moved out, some of you didn't. It's individual. But I feel like somebody needs to kind of move away from the other person. Like, you need to have a break of some kind. Like, maybe you need to have a break from each other. Maybe you needed to take time apart so you could have that new perspective, you know, and kind of figure out how you feel without the other person going, oh, I'm so sorry, you know, blah, 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 whatever. I just feel like that should have all been, you know, you should have had the time apart to kind of see how you feel. But yeah, this thing definitely caused you pain. Like, you saw this situation, this relationship, whatever this is, as being over. I assume this is a relationship, so we'll call it a relationship. I assume you saw it as being over because they really hurt you. Maybe there was even no communication either for a while. You know, maybe you should have had a break where you have just time apart and, you know. But I feel like things have come to light. Things have come out, whether you're adapting, changing, healing, but I feel like something has come out. You you don't feel like you could either get anything better, or you never feel like you're going to be happy, or you're never going to get someone new to love you, you know, whatever this is. So you can, though. You can manifest what it is you want. You can rewrite your story. You don't have much faith in that right now, but you can. I mean, this only might suit some people. It might not even suit everybody. What was the last Aquarius reading for you guys? Yeah. I mean, somebody overreacts. So when it's one or both of you, it's like responding rather than, you need to respond rather than react. So if somebody upsets you, don't make decisions because of the fleeting emotions. Maybe you trigger each other. Maybe you need to just like take some time apart before you react. But make sure both of your goals or your life goals, make sure they're the same. Because then you can grow together rather than growing apart. Yeah, you don't want to break up. You don't want to stop the pattern. And this one came out reversed. I feel like you're not twin flames. For a lot of you. Maybe you don't complement each other. Maybe there's no balance or a lack of balance. But of course, because you're not letting this go, you're not getting out. You're not meeting anyone new. Even the person that is your person, you're not going to meet because you're too busy wrapped up in this situation. You know, you keep on wanting to rebuild it. You want to keep working on it. Coming off Aquarius. For some of you, it could have been that they had other options, or, you know, you felt like you were a key on a ring, you're being strung along. So it could have been based on sex. Maybe this person was deceptive. That third party, that kind of thing, which causes you to have trust issues. And as I said, somebody is very codependent. They fear being abandoned as well. Are your personality traits the same? You know, do you like the kind of person they are? Maybe once before you used to find them funny. Do you now? I feel like both of you need to, or one of you need to do some introspection, and you probably need to work on your self-image, because relationships mirror our wounds. So if we have trust issues, Yeah, not a good situation. Yeah, your core values, like I feel like make sure you find people that have the same values as you. But as I said, there's definitely, you've got a wall up, definitely because of trust issues and those past hurts. But yeah, you can, as I said, you can manifest what it is you want. A lot of you will be looking, like, there's, you think you're going to get old with this person. That's what it comes down to. You think that this person, you're both going to be in each other's lives for a really long time because, you know, you want to grow old with this person. And now it's like you've got faith. You're having faith that for some of you, you have faith that, you know, love is real. Whether you think that it's with this person, tell me about the Cupid's arrow. I feel like for somebody, first of all, they're, okay, I don't know if it's you or if it's them. Like, I think it's one person, it's about having faith. Like, they're having faith in this. They're having faith that this will work out, right? Because they want to grow old with that person. But somebody also is possibly not, they're not passing up options. So if somebody messages and says, hey, sexy, they're like, oh, hey, you know, you. Like, they're not passing up options. They're keeping their options open. Maybe they feel like there is no stability and security or endurance in this situation, or maybe they're just an asshole. But whatever the situation, you know, they feel like there's no stability. Somebody definitely is not making healthy choices in love and life. So maybe that's got to do with self-love, self-care, that kind of thing. Maybe they also don't feel very happy in the situation they're in. So somebody may sabotage it. Maybe they're afraid to be loved as well. Or when shit gets real, they run. They're that kind of person. I don't really feel like they regret what they did. And there hasn't really been communication about that. As I said, it's easier just to, like, let's just turn a blind eye to the fact that, you know, you were an asshole and probably, you know, had me as an option. Let's just, you know, yeah. But I feel like you're not seeing the fact that this person's a narcissist. That they were, you know, cheated, or, you know, they have an ego, they're selfish, you know. But it's all about divine timing, taking time to heal. You need to take the time. Okay, outcome. You can't fix others though, you can only fix you, so keep that in mind. You've got to be the best version of you, healed version of you, to get someone else. As I said, you're not seeing that somebody is a snake. They are keeping their options open, like I said. Just focus on your self-love for now. All right, I'm going to pack this up and then we'll do tarot. I'll just pop you on pause. Let's go with the tarot. Aquarius. It's a really bad shuffle. Okay, one more shuffle. Sorry if you can hear the dog in the background barking its head off. It's not my dog. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on with you? 20th to 26th of September. Okay, so as I said, there was some sort of breakup, possibly, with the Lovers card in reverse. Now this can also mean, or Two of Cups, sorry. Two of Cups in reverse. It can also mean that there was some sort of misunderstanding, or that you don't have trust for this person. So this person, as I said, they probably hurt you. But I also feel like you haven't forgiven them either. At the same time, you were hurt, so you thought about possibly ending that situation. I feel like you need to do some work on yourself. As I said, just look after you. And possibly after this situation, you possibly did just look after you. You've also got the Five of Cups in reverse. So this time you just, as I said, you probably forgave them, forgave yourself. You know, you had hope that they were going to be better. You decided to just kind of move on, let it go. Like, you know, just, as I said, push it under the carpet. That's what I feel. You need to maybe take back power in your own life, though. I feel like you didn't stand up for yourself, possibly, for some of you. I feel like even when you said, you know, I'm done, I'm leaving, blah, 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 whatever you said, right? You didn't. I don't feel like you did. I don't feel like you kind of stood up for yourself, or, you know, let somebody know, you know, you're not willing to let that happen. As I said, whether you stayed because of other reasons, that's, you know, that's maybe just what you did. But I feel like, I mean, you're intuitive. Like I'm feeling with the High Priestess that you could be intuitive, you could have psychic abilities, but I feel like you definitely have some intuition. So maybe you knew something was going on. Yeah, did you not see that? Maybe you didn't trust your intuition. Even if you are intuitive, maybe you didn't trust your intuition. Maybe you just thought, you know, I mean, the fact is there's deception, there's secrets, there's, you know, all that sort of stuff. But I feel like you didn't trust your intuition. So whether you just chose to not see the signs, or whether you didn't see the signs, I mean, Upright, it talks about letting go of your fears and revelations that make everything clear. And I feel like you either chose to not see it, like it's easier to not, you know what I mean? Like if I see it, it's going to hurt me, so it's better that I just don't. Even if I think something's going on, I'll just pretend that, you know, everything's peachy. That kind of situation. You got the Page of Wands in reverse. I feel like this could be some sort of spiritual path for you. I also feel like there was a lot of conflict. There was confusion. There could have been like a lack of passion, or a lack of, like, I feel like, what am I trying to say? It could even be that maybe you weren't having a lot of like intimate kind of time with you guys, or maybe just somebody was a bit bored. Could be that. But I think there was determination, there was willpower, there was like, this is gonna work, I'm gonna, you know, take action, I'm gonna be determined, I'm gonna, you know, make this happen, you know, we're good, I love you, like I don't want to lose you, I'm gonna be a changed person, you know, I'm gonna put in the hard work. Did they though? Somebody's definitely discontent and bored. Like this situation doesn't fulfill them. Like they feel like they're stuck, they're depressed, they're dissatisfied. Somebody could be, you know, just feeling that way. They're not. They kind of feel like they're lost in their own world. But I feel like at the same time, it's they don't feel a lot of sort of peace and contentment. Even if they've got the happy family life and they've got the, you know, stability, financial stability. I mean, maybe somebody spends a lot of their money for a start. Maybe there isn't that stability and security, and, you know, they feel like even if you've got kids, that maybe either they don't want that, or they don't want this, or maybe they just don't, or you just don't have it. Yeah, I feel like even if you've got everything that you thought you wanted, or they thought they wanted, I don't feel like they have a lot of peace and contentment about it. But someone didn't want to make a choice with the Two of Swords. Like, they're just kind of at a stalemate. They're indecisive. They don't know. Yeah, they don't know what they want to do. Like, somebody doesn't listen to their own heart. They're trying to make others happy, but they're not actually listening to their own heart. Somebody could just be in denial. Like I said, like, it's easier to pretend that it's not happening than, you know, to actually do something. Like, I just feel like it's easier. Oh, goodness gracious, that's way too many. Maybe your head and your heart are not the same either. Like, they don't, you know, your head might be saying, this is not good, this is what's hurt, you know, but your heart's breaking, and your head's saying you need to leave, your heart's saying I don't want to leave, and I love this person, and so you kind of stay. You're not in alignment, you're not in balance. Yeah, like, it's easier to stay in your comfort zone. Like, you know, of course it's easier. Nobody wants to step out of something that they don't know where their life's going to go. Or, you know, if I leave, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to afford to feed the kids? How am I going to, you know, there's obstacles. Maybe you don't have a lot of money. Maybe they are the ones that earn the money. I feel like that kind of situation where it's not, like, it all seems too hard to kind of, for whatever reason, I'm not saying that's bad, but for whatever reason you feel like there's too many obstacles, it's just easier to stay where you are, even if and just push everything under the carpet and pretend everything's peachy. The King of Cups, I mean, in reverse. I mean, this is somebody who's emotionally manipulative for a start. They're not even, I mean, they know they're doing wrong. Upright, it's all about someone who's very trustworthy and honorable and devoted, and it's in reverse. So it's like somebody that's the complete opposite of that, because they know what they're doing. Like in the last read, they know what they're doing. Manipulating. Two cards, both about being manipulating. Oh my goodness, that card went for a walk. Hold on 1 second. I'll just put that in there because I actually don't know which way that fell out. I didn't pay attention, sorry. But if it's meant to come out, it will. Okay, tell me more. Okay, Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like somebody's not even content. They're just living day by day, but not really. I feel like they're not making progress is what I'm feeling. They're not making progress with where they're at. Like, they either don't have a plan because they don't know how to move forward from where they are. They also might, as I said, fear the unknown. So it's, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. So it's easier to stay than moving forward. And as I said, I feel like you've definitely got some kids with this person for a lot of you. But I mean, this is about peace and contentment, and it can mean for some of you that you choose to move on. Like, you want to move on and leave the past behind. So whether, you know, because you want the happy home, you want, so it's, once again, for some of you, you might decide to leave. I'll find out in a minute. For others, it might just be that you want to move on and put it in the past. Like, the past is in the past. Let's just leave it there. Like, as I said, let's put it under the carpet because it's easier than dealing with it. So you haven't done any healing work because it's easier to just leave it, you know, push it under the carpet. Let's not deal with it. Let's be in denial. You might get some invites to engagements, weddings, pregnancy, graduations, that kind of thing. But I feel like maybe you just need to actually turn to your circle of support. Maybe you need to go and have, you know, friends around you to kind of help with that, because I'm sure a lot of them will, you know, help you with things if that's what you need. Sorry. All right. Yep. Somebody's definitely being dishonest with the Justice in reverse. Somebody's not taking accountability for their actions. You know, it's easier to make excuses and lie. And it's also somebody who, upright, it's about someone who comes from a place of integrity, and reversed is they don't have integrity. Like, they know what they're doing, they don't care, they're going to do what they want to do because they feel discontent and bored, and probably there's a lack of sex or a lack of passion or whatever, they're bored. They just think, okay, I can do what I want. Yeah, like the King of Swords. Somebody's manipulating, they're controlling, they're cruel, they misuse their power. Yeah. But somebody's feeling stuck, as I said, with the 8. Like, you know, having a lot of like negative thoughts and self-limiting beliefs, and you need to take responsibility for your own life, because only you can. Yeah, not much clarity for a start. Not wanting a fresh start. It's also having some obstacles. You don't want to, you've kind of got clouded judgment, maybe because you've got kids, maybe because you've got no money to move out, or whatever this is. The Page of Swords in reverse. I mean, this could be that you, as I said, you're not even talking, but it could also be that somebody's very gossipy, insulting, rude. Yeah. They're a bit of a know-it-all. Now, the happy marriage card was kind of like spinning. So for me, for some of you, you may think that you've got a happy marriage. And I feel like, you know, you think that if you forgive them, it's going to be happy ever after, and you're going to raise your children successfully, and these are people you can trust. And, you know, I just feel like you can't. I feel like for some of you, I mean, depending on the people, right? Not everyone in this world is the same. But I feel like for some of you, you know, I'm sure that you, after this, the rest of the read kind of shows that you can't trust this person. But I would just, whether you're choosing to not see it, that's another thing. I just feel like you're choosing to be in denial, and it's easier for you to live that way. You've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse as well. So, you know, I just feel like it was probably, there's been a lack of planning. Maybe somebody actually hasn't done anything to make this better, because, you know, like, I can tell you I love you and everything's going to be fine, but unless this person changes, unless, you know, you do the healing work you need to do, or vice versa, it's, how can things get better? Well, you just, as I said, live in denial, sweep it under the carpet, we're a happy family. That makes everything okay. You know, you've got to do the work. They've got to put some work in. Like, you could have a happy family if they chose to, but it's their choices, and their choices don't look like they're very good. Yeah, so someone's living at this standstill. They're just not progressing. They're indecisive. They're stalling. They're stalling, doing what they know they need to, because there's obstacles. Like, I feel like normally you could be a very independent person. You're very strong with your opinions, possibly too. You know, you're very... No, there's nothing you can't do. Like, you've got to have the belief in yourself, because you can make things happen, you know what I mean? And normally you're a person that's very, like, you make a plan, you do it, you know? So why is this any different? Is it because you have kids and, you know, like, why is that? You need to find somebody who has the same morals, values, you know, same, what's the word? You're attractive to each, like, there's that attraction to each other. You know, you both have, just, what's the word? Your values align, you know, like you have good communication, you know, you both have the same goals in life, like those kind of things. Like, you've got to have similar goals and all that kind of stuff. Like, you need someone that you can love as your best friend, and maybe you actually make some choices from the heart. But I feel like there might be some of the, whether you're giving this person a new beginning or whether you choose to move on, there could be a new love for some of you, with the Ace of Cups and the Lovers card. It's definitely a spiritual lesson. Is this a new love for Aquarius? It could be, because this person is going to stab you in the back. This is a complete and painful ending. This is deep wounds. This is hitting rock bottom. This is betrayal. This is, you know, you need to learn the lesson so you can stop having the same thing happen. It's a weight off your shoulders. You know, it's now an opportunity for new happiness, and it's the end of a situation that brings you relief, sadness, or both. Like, here you are, packed your bags and you're walking out. You know, maybe you just need to plant the seeds, work on your money, work on making money, you know. All right, let's move in for a minute. Let's get some oracle cards as well. Aquarius. Aquarius. You've got to know you deserve love. There's children involved. There's definitely deception. As I said, somebody's not dealing with their codependency either. But the one that fell out is let go of control issues. And it's in reverse. So I feel like maybe now you need to take back control. You need to go, I'm in control of my life. I do not want to be with somebody who is deceptive and dishonest and, you know, doing whatever. I need to put that in the past and move on. Make a plan, get a job, make some money, do whatever you need to do, find a place to live, move in with family, contact your friends, make a plan. You are resilient. As much as you don't think you are. You are a very strong person. You are resilient. You don't need somebody else. Now you've got the Void in reverse. You don't want to release everything that doesn't serve you. Whatever this is, stop resisting. But at the moment you are. You know, you don't think there's any possibilities. You don't think, because of the fear of having to let go, as I said, because of the unknown, because of the chance that maybe you need money, you don't have a plan, there's obstacles, you choose not to make a difference. You choose not to make a change, and maybe you need to. Aquarius. Well, rose quartz for a start is all about self-love, love. You need to get that. You need to do that. Clear quartz. Let's have a look. Oh, clear quartz. That's exactly what I turned to. It's all about harmony, meditation, protection, and infinite possibilities. So it's all about manifesting, and the clear quartz contains all of the other crystals all together. So every thing that all the other crystals has, this crystal has. So you can tune it to be and do whatever you need it to. It can help you manifest things that you want to achieve in life. So maybe you need to make a plan. Maybe you need to have the list of what it is you want to do. Set realistic goals for yourself. All is possible if you believe it. Just make sure it is truly what your heart desires. Life is a journey, not a destination. As I said, I feel like maybe use clear quartz. Maybe go and buy a little piece. They're cheap as anything from a new age shop, a crystal shop. And put it, or even get a pendant or something. But just know that you can manifest what it is you want. And, you know, put it out there to the world. Put it out there to the universe. And you know, if you need a job or you need to make some money or you need to do whatever it is, make sure you focus on that. You've got a Amazonite, peace, serenity, it's in reverse. So balanced, perception, creativity. I mean, this is all about emotional instability due to frustration and confusion, and you probably become physically, emotionally, and mentally drained, and it's about healing of those things, and, you know, all your desire will manifest. And I'm feeling like, you know, you need to take time out, but you don't have that. You don't have peace and serenity and, you know, all those things because you're too busy worrying about being hurt again. You live on edge when it's like that. And living in denial is not good for anyone. It's not good for your kids. It's not good for you. It's not good. This one here, Molly, now I don't know how to say this. It's like molybdenite, something like that. See, molybdenite. Sorry about that, it's backwards, but it talks about you might think that you failed, and you know you haven't. You might think that you made a wrong decision or a choice, but it's an illusion. That you don't need to change or fix anything in your life except for mainly your self-criticism. You're always worthy of love and you're eternally blessed. Accept all of who you are as you are, and you will see your life magically and lovingly transform. From a spiritual perspective, there are no mistakes in life. Every experience is a lesson in love and wisdom. And I feel like if you had some self-worth, you definitely would not be tolerating someone that's doing wrong by you and someone that's possibly cheating on you or whatever that is. So yeah, that's all I've got for you, Aquarius, and I hope that resonates. And if it does, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.